In a transformative moment of enlightenment, I recall witnessing the legendary Chinese hermit Xu Yu observing a mole quenching its thirst from a pond. This simple act led me to a profound realization. The mole drinks precisely what it needs, no more, no less. This behavior starkly contrasts with human tendencies to accumulate far beyond our necessities. While we may not overindulge in water, our society often burdens itself with excessive material possessions, driven by a consumerist mindset that equates more with better. This excessive consumption demands considerable resources, leading many to toil endlessly, chasing a false sense of self-worth tied to material wealth. They adopt the belief, I have more, therefore I am more. But I discovered an alternative way of living, minimalism. This philosophy, while trendy today, has deep historical roots. It advocates for a life with only the essentials, embracing simplicity and freedom from material burdens. Many sages and philosophers throughout history have celebrated this approach, recognizing that true wealth lies not in possessions, but in the ability to experience life fully and freely. Minimalism, however, can be misunderstood. Extreme asceticism, for instance, pushes beyond minimalism to self-deprivation, a path that can lead to self-destruction rather than enlightenment. On the other hand, a fashionable, wealthy form of minimalism focuses on owning fewer, albeit more expensive items, turning minimalism into a sophisticated form of consumerism. I've learned that true minimalist living isn't about status or wealth. It's about finding contentment with minimal resources, unattached to the burdens of status. This realization stands in stark contrast to the prevailing consumerist ideology, where social status is often measured by material possessions rather than virtue or spirituality. Reflecting on the story of Xu Yu, who declined an empire for a simple life, I'm reminded of the profound peace and joy found in simplicity. This journey into minimalism has not just been a lifestyle change for me, but a path to deeper understanding and appreciation of what truly matters in life. The story of Xu Yu, who chose the life of a hermit over ruling an empire, resonates deeply with my journey towards minimalism. Xu Yu likely understood that power entails immense responsibility and often complicates life, steering one away from simplicity and tranquility. This echoes the wisdom in Lao Tzu's words from the Tao Te Ching: the more we value and display possessions, the more we invite envy and theft, leading to a life guarded and constrained by fear. Living minimally, in contrast, liberates us from these burdens. We don't need to tirelessly protect our belongings, nor do they distract us from the joys of life. We find happiness not in owning, but in experiencing. Why yearn for a sprawling garden when the woods offer endless beauty? Why desire a mansion when a modest home provides comfort and the world outside awaits exploration? This concept was embodied by Henry David Thoreau, who chose Akabin near Walden Pond for a life of simplicity and spiritual growth. Minimalism, as I've discovered, brings equanimity and freedom. With fewer expenses, we can work less and live more, finding contentment in simplicity. So what do we truly need? The middle path between asceticism and consumerism, as sought by minimalists, has been a topic for many philosophers. Diogenes the Cynic, for example, chose a life with virtually no possessions, demonstrating invincibility against societal judgments and material desires. Yet, not everyone is inclined to such extremes. Epicurus provided a more practical approach, advocating for a focus on natural and necessary desires like food, shelter, and human connection. These satiable needs contrast with the insatiable, vain desires for power, wealth, and fame. Epicurus taught the value of appreciating what we have, rather than longing for what we don't. Embracing minimalism isn't about deprivation. It's about recognizing true wealth in simplicity and letting go of the endless pursuit of material status. As Thoreau wisely put it, maintaining oneself simply and wisely on this earth is not a hardship but a pastime. This philosophy has not just redefined my understanding of wealth and status, but has fundamentally enriched my life, teaching me profound joy and freedom found in a minimalist lifestyle. Embracing minimalism can profoundly impact one's happiness and even the journey of finding a significant other. At its core, minimalism is about stripping away the non-essential, focusing on what truly matters. This philosophy can lead to greater self-awareness, contentment, and authenticity, which are key to both personal happiness and building meaningful relationships. Firstly, minimalism encourages us to declutter our lives, not just physically, but also mentally and emotionally. By letting go of unnecessary possessions, commitments, and even relationships that do not serve our well-being, we create space for introspection and self-growth. This process helps us understand our values, passions, and what we seek in a partner. When we are clear about who we are and what we want, we are more likely to attract a partner who shares similar values and life goals. Furthermore, minimalism promotes living in the present and appreciating the simple joys of life. This mindset fosters a sense of contentment and happiness within ourselves. Being content and happy is attractive. It draws people towards us. When we are fulfilled on our own, we are not looking for a partner to complete us, but rather to complement our already rich life. This approach to relationships is healthier and more sustainable. Additionally, minimalism's emphasis on authenticity means living in a way that is true to oneself, without succumbing to societal pressures or materialistic standards. In the context of relationships, this authenticity allows us to be genuine and open, crucial qualities for forming a deep and meaningful connection with someone. When we are authentic, we are better equipped to find a partner who appreciates us for who we truly are, rather than for what we own or pretend to be. Moreover, by reducing the focus on material possessions and external appearances, minimalism helps us evaluate potential partners based on more significant factors, such as their character, values, and how they make us feel. This shift in perspective can lead to more meaningful and fulfilling relationships, as it prioritizes emotional and intellectual compatibility over superficial criteria. Lastly, the minimalist lifestyle can be appealing to others who value simplicity, mindfulness, and meaningful experiences over material wealth. Sharing this philosophy can be a strong foundation for a relationship, as it aligns with life priorities and ways of living. Couples who practice minimalism often find that they have more time, energy, and resources to invest in their relationship, experiences, and personal growth, enhancing the quality of their life together. Minimalism, with its focus on simplicity and prioritizing the essentials, can have a positive impact on mental health in various ways. Here are some examples illustrating how adopting a minimalist lifestyle can improve mental well-being. 1. Reduced stress and anxiety. A cluttered environment often leads to a cluttered mind. By minimizing possessions and organizing living spaces, minimalism helps reduce the chaos and overstimulation that contribute to stress and anxiety. A clean, uncluttered space can lead to a more peaceful and calm state of mind. 2. Enhanced focus and clarity. Minimalism encourages eliminating distractions. This not only applies to physical items, but also to digital clutter and unnecessary activities. By simplifying life, you can improve concentration and mental clarity, making it easier to focus on important tasks and goals. 3. Increased sense of control. Overconsumption and clutter can make one feel overwhelmed and out of control. By choosing minimalism, you exercise control over your environment and lifestyle. This sense of autonomy and control is empowering and can positively impact mental health. 4. Improved relationships. Minimalism often leads to more meaningful interactions and stronger relationships. By spending less time managing possessions and more time on relationships, you can enhance the quality of your social interactions, which is crucial for emotional well-being. 5. Greater appreciation for the present moment. Minimalism encourages living in the present and appreciating the here and now. This mindfulness can lead to a greater sense of gratitude and contentment, reducing feelings of longing or dissatisfaction. 6. Less pressure from consumerism. The minimalist lifestyle helps resist the constant pressure of consumerism, the need to buy more, be more, and constantly keep up with others. This can alleviate the mental burden and anxiety associated with trying to meet societal standards of success and happiness. 7. Enhance self-esteem and self-identity. By not relying on possessions to define self-worth, minimalism allows individuals to find value in themselves and their abilities. This shift in mindset can lead to improved self-esteem and a more authentic sense of self. 8. More time and energy for self-care. With fewer possessions to manage and less desire to engage in consumerist activities, minimalism can free up time and energy. This time can be redirected towards self-care activities like exercise, meditation, hobbies, or simply resting, all of which are beneficial for mental health. Thank you for joining me in this exploration of minimalism's philosophical roots and its transformative power. If you like and subscribe, you will make one step closer to happiness and inner peace.